Let's start, everybody. Good evening, all of you. Let's go ahead. Let me just quickly do the recap of what we have covered. We were in 17.2 salary. Okay, 17.2 means what, bacho? Means which one, bacho? Tell me quickly. Means perquisite. Arey, haan. Correct, no? 72 means perquisite. In that, we are using obviously rule 3 also for calculation of perquisites taxable in the hands of employee. That means it gets added in the hands of the employee. Okay, tax liability will be there in the hands of employee for the benefits given to employee. The first benefit we are looking into is your accommodation. So in a way, can I ask you a question? If accommodation is actually provided to the employee, whether HRA will also be given to the employee, what do you think? Whether HRA will also be given to the employee, what do you think? HRA as a cash component in the salary will not be given if stay accommodation or stay facility is provided. Guest house, hostel, hotel, whatever it can be. And everybody. So it is from employer point of view, understand? It is a direct, you can say, it affects the cost of the employer. Again, everybody. Tulunanda Porlu Avinash, good evening. Okay, yeah. It directly affects the cash flow of the employer. If he pays HRA, he has to pay cash. But a regular guest house for which he has already giving or he has already done a capital expenditure, or he has already a lease going on, that expenditure is kind of booked, right, everybody? But he can use it for multiple employees, but at least he doesn't have to pay that cash to the employee. Clear to all of you? Okay. So now again, let's quickly revise what we're looking into. If the employer owns the property or employer leases the property. Correct, earlier? If employer owns the property for a non-government employee, the value of perquisite depends on the location. The value of perquisite depends on the location where the property is situated. You know, what were the limits? Tell me, 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs? Correct, no? So up to 10 lakhs, 7.5%, 10 to 25 lakhs, 10%, and more than 25 lakhs population, bacho, 15% of the salary. Arey, haan. Clear? Okay, let's go ahead. We have finished case number 1, which was rent-free, unfurnished accommodation. Rent-free means employee is not paying even 1 single rupee to the employer. Unfurnished means there is no furniture. Simple. Clear? Now we are going into the second part. Clear? Okay. Compute the value of perquisite if Mr. C, who was Mr. C, bacho, the employer, na? Sorry, the employee. Mr. C is the employee. Is required to pay a rent of rupees 1,000 per month to the company for the use of this accommodation. Okay, Avinash. You're missing the lecture, I know. Okay, everybody, for the use of this accommodation. Now tell me, in point number 2, is it rent-free or is it concessional? Very important. Is it rent-free or concessional? Do you understand meaning of the word concession? What do you mean by concession? Concession means bacho, very big discount, huge discount, isn't it? Arey, haan. Tell me. Correct. Concession means bacho discount. Clear, earlier? So this is second category, bacho. What we are doing is concessional. Ready? So simple. Write down bacho in your notebook. Case number 2. Concessional accommodation means, okay, pay attention. Rent-free, okay, rent-free, unfurnished accommodation. RFU, I hope this much you are aware of what is happening. This rent-free, unfurnished accommodation minus rent recovered from employee. What, bacho? Rent recovered from whom? From employee. Clear till here? Simple. If at all, bacho, I give you a chocolate, assume I will not give you, but assume. If at all I give you a chocolate of Amul dark chocolate, 100 rupees. Gift. Then what is the value of perquisite? 100 rupees. Anna. And then if at all I offer you, okay, I am willing to give this chocolate of rupees 100, but at a discount of discount of 95 rupees. Anna, you have to pay only rupees 5 to get the chocolate of rupees 100. Then in case it becomes a concession. Okay. So what we do is understand, we find out the valuation first. We find out the valuation first. What is the valuation? What is the fair market value? Let us say, and minus whatever we are recovering from the employee. That is the value. Simple or no? Right now, in notebook. So what was the value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation? You have calculated that. It was 6075. 6075. Arey, haan. But how much are you recovering from the employee? Tell me. Rupees 1000 per month. Remember this. So will we take 12,000? If you remember the question, bacho, he was using the accommodation only for 5 months. Remember or no? Because he started using the accommodation bacho from November. Arey, haan. Remember, no? Clearly, yeah? So he is paying 1000 for every month, total for 5 months. So I'm writing here minus rupees 1000 per month into 5 months. Clear till here? So 6075 minus 5, rupees 1075. Are you getting the point or not? See, employee here is spending or no? So why will you tax the entire amount in his hands? Whatever the valuation, from that whatever he has paid, remaining becomes free for him, or remaining is the benefit for him. That we will add in the income of the employee. Understood? Nitin, Kushbu, Mansi, Indrajit. Okay, good. I hope you have written this. Should I go ahead? I'll go ahead, everybody. All right, so second also done. Aditi has still teach law. How are you, Kabhi Kabhi Aditi? Long time. My goodness. Look at my videos. You will find everything. Law also, tax also. How are you? You change the name of your account only.
1075 का perquisite है ना अपना?
Yes, this is taxable in the hands of employee. Correct. We are calculating perquisites only, no? See, his total benefit of 6075 minus he has paid 5000. No? So for the benefit for him is 1075. I requested you to teach CA final law too. But Aditi, now law is only removed from CA final. Are you there on WhatsApp or Instagram? Not Instagram. Telegram group also, Aditi. I hope you are there. Stay in touch, okay, Aditi? Okay. Yes. Current students. Let's go. All right. And what is up with you, Aditi? What are you doing these days? Let me know, okay? Chalo, bacho. Case 3, everybody. Compute the value of perquisite if, understand now, ABC Limited, that was the employer, na? ABC Limited, bacho. Correct, no? Employer has taken this accommodation on a lease rent of rupees 1200 per month. Okay. See, all the cases are independent and different, no? Avinash, evenings, currently I'm taking an evening beta. Around 6:30. One day I take tax, one day I take law. Aditi, please stay in touch and all the best for your CA final. What was I saying? Yes. All the cases are independent, isn't it? Sorry for the distance, by the way. All the cases are independent. Now in case 3, what is happening? Case 3, they are saying that employer is not the owner of house property. In fact, employer has taken the accommodation on lease. Okay. Where the employer has to pay to the owner of house property rupees 1200 per month. Okay. And Mr. C is required to pay rupees 1000 per month to the company, that means the employer, for the use of this accommodation. First of all, if you read case number 3, my simple question to you is, for the employee, okay, it is rent free or concessional? Tell me all of you. It is concessional. It is concessional, clear, because he has to pay rupees 1,000. So it is not completely free. Keep that in mind. Avinash, there is a Telegram channel link I've given you. Join that so that I can share some notes also with you. Okay. Now, so understand, how many parties are involved here? Three. Three parties are involved. How? Employer, employee, and house property owner. Is it okay, everybody? Now, employer, you can also write down this in your notebook. Huh? Employer pays bacho how much? Rupees 1,200 per month to the owner. And employee bacho is paying how much? Rupees 1,000 per month. Clear, all of you? Employer is who? ABC Limited. And employee was Mr. C, by the way. Arey, haan. Now, if you again remember the rules of perquisite, where it is your. But first, but very important. See, especially I'm telling you, especially in case of rent paid by employer, okay? If the employer is not the owner of the property, very important. In that case, it is actual rent paid payable, or very important. Many students forget that. Or 15% of salary, whichever is lower. Do you remember or no, bacho? Go back to your notes and check. Many students forget that. Where is it? Check here. The second category. Can you see over here, bacho? This category. You know? Rent paid or payable. Actual rent paid or payable. Or 15% of salary, whichever is lower. That means you have to calculate. Okay. Anjarajit. So your answer is not just the difference. You have to calculate both. Actual rent paid or payable by the employer, which is how much? 1,200 rupees per month. Or you have to calculate 15% of salary. Clear or no? Understood, everybody? So please write in the notebook. Nitin, Mansi, Kushbu, all okay? Indrajit, write down. So please write down. Since employer has taken house property on lease you can say means long-term rent, okay? The value of perquisite. The value of perquisite will be what, bacho? Very important. Lower of actual rent paid oblique payable by who, bacho? Tell me, bacho. Very important. By who? Employer or employee? Employer or employee? One of your answer. Type quickly. By employer or employee? Very good. By employer. Very good. By employer to house property owner. Correct. Lower of A or what, bacho? It is what? 15% of salary. The property was Mumbai, I think, or what? Delhi, what it was, bacho? Because that 15% of salary, I think you have already calculated, or no? You have done, na? You have done the calculation, bacho. Yes, it was Mumbai. So we have considered this as more than 25 lakhs, obviously. So we had calculated 15% of salary. Arey, haan. Don't forget, it is not rent free. It is concessional. So write down. Lower of. What is the actual salary paid or payable? Not salary. Actual rent paid or payable by the employer, bacho. Employer is paying rupees 1,200 rupees per month. Arey, haan. So lower of 1,200 rupees into 5 months, or what is the 15% of salary which you have calculated? So I'll write on this also. 15% of salary. So lower of what, bacho? 6,000, na? Or what is the 15% of salary, bacho? We have calculated that 6,075. 6,075, no? What is the lower? Is this taxable in the hands of employee? Mansi. Indrajit. Is this taxable, Indrajit? No. Then why no? How much will be taxable? Nitin, Khushbu. Yes, Indrajit, correct. What do you think, Khushbu? Nitin, how much will be taxable in the hands of employee? Did you read the entire case or no? And now check. Employer is paying 1200 rupees per month to the employer, and employee is paying rupees 1000 per month to the employer. Clear till here? So, bacho, if it was rent free, then rupees 6000 was taxable entirely in the hands of employee. But employee is paying now. Employee is paying to the employer rupees 1000 per month. Are you understanding or no? Khushbu, Nitin, Mansi, tell me, Indrajit. Tell me, everybody. All of you, tell me quickly, understood or no? Khushbu, Nitin, I am not getting your messages. Nahi samjha. Okay. See, pay attention. Again, I'm repeating. Okay, Nitin. Okay, Nitin. Fine. Understand, okay? Khushbu. You can comment there, okay? What Nitin over there. See, valuation of perquisite, hai na? This is what we are doing right now. Basically, what is the value of benefit? Clear till here? Okay. I told you I gave you a chocolate of 100 rupees. Okay, that 100 rupees right now. Chalo, I'll just give you an example. It is MRP. It is printed on the packet. Understand now, Khushbu? So that is how we understand what is the value of the benefit. Clear? But obviously, we are in the chapter of salaries. We are not giving chocolate. We are giving house property for stay. How to calculate the valuation of that benefit? For that, we refer to the rules. Correct earlier, Khushbu?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this case, which we were doing, that the property is not owned by the employer. Okay. So I hope this much. Okay, Nathan, great. Yes. Any doubt you can ask me, Nathan, over there. Pay attention now. What was I saying? Any property not owned by the employer. So employer is paying rent to the owner of the property. Agree till here? And now, for this, we saw in rule 3 that this is my valuation of the perquisite. Our question is what? How to calculate value of perquisite? So answer is given in the rules. So we are right now following the rules. Clear till here? Are you okay with 6000 rupees? This much figure you understood? 6000?
Yes, sir.
So okay. So we did what actual rent paid by employer, rupees 1200 per month. Okay, into 5 months, and 15% salary we have covered. So 6,000 is the value of the perquisite. Now again, let's come back to the example of chocolate. Okay, understand now. I am equating that chocolate with your accommodation. Okay, till here? Accommodation, ACCMM. Okay, understand now. Chocolate, let us say I am giving you 100 rupees because I know that is MRP on the chocolate. And the value of benefit, bachu, which we calculated is how much? 6,000. Okay. Clear till here? Now, if I tell you, Khushbu, I am not giving you chocolate for 100 rupees. I am giving you that chocolate for 10 rupees. Now, am I giving you completely for free? Tell me now. I give you chocolate of 100 rupees and you have to pay me 10 rupees. What is the value of your benefit? Tell me this.
90.
This much you understood. Because you paid na 10 rupees for that. Isn't it? So the value of benefit is 90. Okay. So the value of benefit for accommodation as per rules is 6,000. But employee is also paying or not in the question. What do you think? It is given actually in the question. I think you have written also here or not written. Yes. Did you see this part or no? Tell me.
हाँ सर.
So employee paid na. So employee but your entire benefit is not of 6,000. Whatever employee himself paid, how much he paid? 1,000 rupees per month he paid into 5 months. Understood? So the
Yes.
value, the gross, let us say gross value benefit is 6,000. For that he paid 5,000. So his benefit is only of rupees 1,000. Mansi, clear? Don't write on this, obviously, but this is for your understanding. Nitin, is it clear, Nitin? Okay. So 6,000 is the gross value now. Okay, Mansi, Kushbu, 6,000 is the gross. If employee has to pay something, then obviously we'll reduce from the gross. Isn't it? Okay. Good. Okay. Any doubt, please ask. Please ask. Don't be shy. Some of you may understand quickly, some of you may understand late. That is fine. Let's go ahead, everybody. Chalo, write down. 6,000. However, value of concession. Concession, it means what? Discount. Hai? Okay, Nitin. Value of concessional accommodation is rent-free unfurnished accommodation. That means if employee was not paying any rent, then the value of perquisite was for him 6,000. But he is paying something now. That's why we reduce it. So minus rent paid by employee to employer. Okay, rent paid by employee to employer. So this is 6,000 is the gross valuation minus rupees 1,000 to 5 months, or 5,000 will be reduced. Rupees 1,000 is the benefit in the hands of employee. Total, na bacho, total obviously. Done till here, copied, written in the notebook. I'll go ahead, all of you. I think you have to cover the next case. Case number 4. Acha, this is what? Acha, TV, no problem. We'll do that also. Okay, everybody? Case 4. Ready? Chalo, pay attention. Compute the value of perquisite. Again, benefit. If ABC Limited, that means the owner, employer, has provided a television, okay, TV. WDV of which is rupees 10,000, but the original cost was rupees 25,000. Okay, clear? And 2 ACs also. Fine. Now pay attention, okay? The rent paid by company for the AC is rupees 400 per month each, because TV is owned by the employer. TV is owned by the employer, that is company, but AC were taken on rent. Simple or no? And rent paid by the company, that is employer, is rupees 400 per month each. And there were 2 ACs. Okay. The television was provided on 1/1/23. When did you start living in the house? From 1st November, if you remember the question. From 1st November. So is it available in November itself? No. So TV was given in January. So TV was used for 3 months in the financial year. Jan, Feb, March. Agreed. All of you. All right. Good. Very good. However, Mr. C is required to pay a rent of rupees 1,000 per month to the company for the use of this furnished accommodation. First of all, let me be very clear. We're talking of furnished accommodation and not just furniture. Okay. Not just furniture. Not just furniture is given. What is the use of AC, bacho, and TV without home? So, and it is the case 4 of the same question. No? So basically, now is it unfurnished accommodation? It is now, bacho, will call it as furnished accommodation. अरे हाँ. So home, that is house, as well as furniture. Which furnitures? TV and AC. अरे हाँ, tell me बच्चों. Another important thing. Again, as soon as bachcho I see this, the employee is paying rupees 1,000 to the company or employer. Is it concessional or rent free? Is it concessional or rent free? That is concessional because employee is paying. Yes, very good. So how do we deal with this? Calculate gross value of perquisite minus whatever is paid by the employee. So the remaining benefit is taxable in the hands of employee. Yes, till here, all of you. Correct? No? We'll go ahead. Write down. Case 4. Now, first of all, it is not rent free, so it is concessional. It is also not unfurnished, it is furnished. Hai na? So check here. Concessional, furnished accommodation. Yes, everybody. Means what? Pay attention. Rent free, unfurnished accommodation. Okay, understand first of all. See, as soon as I write rent free, that is okay. From that, we can reduce whatever employee has paid. Just try to understand. Unfurnished, you understand? That means your vacant home. Okay, plus perquisite, value of perquisite of furniture, value of rent-free furniture. Are you getting my point? Basically, what I'm writing here is gross value of perquisite. See what is provided to the employee. Furnished home. So I'll add two things: value of the home and value of the furniture. Are हाँ या ना? Bachcho, is the employer charging separately for home and charging separately for furniture? No, he's charging cumulative together, composite. Are हाँ या ना? So from here, what should I reduce? What do you think now? Mansi, Khushbu, Nitin, Indrajit, what should I reduce from here? This is gross value of perquisite of home plus furniture. That is furnished accommodation. Now, what is furnished accommodation? Accommodation and furniture. I don't want numbers, I want concept. Numbers I'll write down later on. Rent paid by employee to employer. Because here, as soon as we say, but concessional means what? You know? Some gift given by employer to employee, that is rent free or full 100% concession, 100% benefit minus whatever paid by employee, that we'll call it as benefit to the employee. Okay. Whatever was gross value of perquisite or benefit minus whatever employee had to pay. So remaining is the net benefit in the hands of employee. So minus what you write down, amount paid by employee to employer. Is it clear, Indrajit? Are हाँ, है ना? No problem. So please try to understand, keep a little bit your mind open. I'll have to calculate separately. Accommodation valuation separately and furniture valuation separately. And accommodation we have already calculated. So just the thing is that in this case, it is not given in detail who is the owner of the house. That is not given. So we have to assume it is not given whether employer has taken it on rent and also the furniture, etc. on rent and owned, or the house is owned by the employer. So here we are assuming the house is owned by the employer company. Okay. Yes, Nitin, correct. So write down assuming, but I'm writing it assuming still. Okay. ABC Limited employer is owner of house property. Correct, Ilya? Therefore, rent-free unfurnished accommodation, but you had we calculated already, is rupees how much? 6075 something, no, bacho? Tell me, all of you, please tell me. Of only accommodation, of only house. Second case number 1, we have done that, bacho. Ayana. Let's go. Indrajit. Yes, 6075. There's a value only of the home. Now what value you have to add? Furniture. So furniture have to calculate now. Furniture have to calculate or no now separately? Yes, have to calculate. So bacho come back. Sorry, to our rules. Come back to our rules. And come to next page 6.9. Everyone there? Furnished accommodation. Find out the value of unfurnished accommodation as above. As above means bacho unfurnished. And add to that the value of perquisite, the value of furniture. Now what is the value of furniture? Check. 10% of the original cost. Okay, including TV, radio, fridge, other household appliances, AC, okay, whatever. If owned by the employer, or actual hire charges, if hired by the employer. Are you understanding or not understanding? See, it is not compulsory for employer to own everything, no. You can take vehicle on rent, you can take bacho furniture on rent, correct here, and provide to the employee. So if it is owned by the employer, 10% of original cost is the value of perquisite. But if it is bacho hired by the employer, then actual rent payable, actual hire charges is bacho value of perquisite. Are ha ya na? Khushbu understood?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. So what is the value of perquisite? If it is owned by employer, 10% of the original cost. If it is hired by employer, then actual hire charges. Okay, I'll go ahead. Okay. So what are the actual assets bacho given by the employer to the employee? TV and AC, na? 1 TV and 2 AC, I think something like that. Where is it? Which question number is this? Here, check here. 2 AC, 1 TV. Clear till here, all of you? When you're seeing WTV and cost, that means it is owned by the employer. And AC is taken on rent by the employer. This is quite clear, bacho. Okay? So please write down in the notebook. Chalo, quickly. Value of furniture. For perquisites. Clear? What have you received first? TV set, whatever. Owned by employer, correctly here. And received which on which date? Since it is owned by employer, but what is the value of perquisite? 10% of the original cost. But not for the entire year, only for 3 months. Yes or no? Yeah. So it is rupees. What is the cost? But check 25,000 into 10% of the original cost is for the year. But what, bacho? 3 by 12. 750 is it? Or 625? What it is? 2,500 and half and half. Not half and half. 1/4. 625. Is it okay? That is the value for TV. What about AC? 2 AC. Hired, you can say, by employer. Yes, till here? So what is the value of perquisite? Actual rent. Okay. But for how many months? They have not said the AC was given later on. So we'll say the AC was given along with the house only. है ना? So I'm writing about used for 5 months. So rupees 400 per month into 5 months into 2 quantity. Correct here, all of you? Give me this figure. 40, so 4,000. Yes, all of you. So total value of furniture. Okay, total value of rent-free furniture. When you say rent-free, don't get confused. Rent-free means we are talking of gross valuation, gross. You know? From employee's point of view, gross. How much of this 5 months? We have not given. AC was given along with the TV. So we will have to take AC was given along with the house, and the house was given, or you can say used from November. So from November, 5 months. All of you okay with your? So rupees how much, bacho? 4625 is the value of only furniture. So what is the total value of the house? Total value of furnished accommodation. Okay. $6075. First, we will add the home. Na? Home is how much? 6075. Okay, clear? And furniture 4625. Clear, clear, all of you? Rupees 10,700 is it? Why am I writing a rent free, bacho? If the property was given the rent free, then this is the gross valuation. But since employee is paying something, so we will reduce from this and call it as concessional furnished accommodation. Clear or no? Kushbu okay now? $10,700 total. And how much is he paying? Check here. I think he's paying rupees 1,000 per month. Yes or no? And it's a composite rent, bacho. We are not dividing for TV how much, for AC how much. From employee point of view, employee pays 1,000 for this furnished accommodation. Even if, and as it is in the value of perquisite, we are taking TV later on only. So it is not that we are charging for TV from November. No. Okay. Okay, bacho. So what will be taxable in his hands? 5,700. Tell me, understood or no? All of you. Ready, everybody? Come to question number 52, 52. Ready, everybody? We'll start. Everyone there? Okay. check here. Calculate taxable salary. Basic pay is 10,000, 1,000, 20,000 from 1/11/17. Okay, that also calculation will do, bachcho. 17 only, no? Okay, all of you. This already have covered in the first questions itself. How to calculate this? DA is 10% of basic. It does, not does, it does not form part of retirement. Okay, it is quite clear given to you. It is not part of retirement. Arrears of salary means what? Remember the arrears? It was earlier year, but now taxable on receipt basis. But for some purposes, we don't include that, you know. Anyways, children education allowance rupees 10,000 per annum. Okay. They are given how many child? It's only one child. Okay, fine. Per child per annum. Fine. Transport allowance rupees 20,000 per annum, but is fully taxable now. Transport allowance is fully taxable only for the deaf, dumb, blind, those people. That category is rupees 3,200 per month exempt. Remember that? Okay. Employer allowance. Employer gave allowance of house in Pune. Population obviously, which is more than 25 lakhs, whatever, 26 lakhs, at rupees 5,000 per. What have they given the question? At rupees 5,000 per month, okay, per house was taken on lease, but employer has not paid rent of rupees 50,000 per month. Okay, fine. Okay. Employer was not allowance allotted. Okay, allotted a house in Pune where population is more than 25 lakhs at the rate of rupees 5,000 per month. Okay, here it is per month, and then house was taken on lease, okay, by the employer. I hope you're understanding now. But employer has not paid the rent of rupees 50,000 rupees per month, whatever it is. Okay, check. I'll quickly repeat again. No. Pay attention. There is a concession. Pay attention. HRA is given or house is given to the employee. Answer me quickly. Is HRA cash is given or house is given? House is given. Where it is given? Pune. Okay. At rupees 5,000 per month means what? Okay. That means, bacho, the employee is paying rupees 5,000 per month to the employer. Clear till here? And is the employer owner of the property? No. Employer is not owner of the property. Employer himself has taken the property on lease, rent. And the rent, bacho, the rent decided was rupees 50,000 rupees per month. Between whom? Between employer and the owner of the property. Between employer and the owner of the property. But employer has not paid bacho rupees 50,000 rupees per month, whatever it is. Okay. Clear till here? Employer has defaulted on the rent to be paid to the owner. Alright, till here, all of you. You start. What is asked? Calculate taxable salary. Can you do that? Yes. Ready, bacho? Chalo, write down. Nitin, you there, no? Write down. Computation of. Computation of taxable salary for AY 23-24. Particulars rupees. Okay, clear all of you? Now understand, till now we have done 17 months salary and 17 salary. So now we are going into the categories of salary, no, bachcho. So first one, okay. Salary under section 17(1). Okay, everybody. First is basic pay. Fine till here? This will have to calculate or no? What do you think? Because the numbers are given from 2017. So we'll have to calculate for the current year. So please write down bachcho working note 1. Working note 1. Okay. Fine till here? Now DA is 10% of basic. So we don't know basic yet. Fine till here? But we'll keep on continuing with the format. Now, whatever of the working notes that we can complete later on, that is no issue. Then allowance, children's education allowance. Okay. That is still 17 months salary. Now, how much is received? Rupees 10,000 per annum is received for one child. Okay, take it as one child. Total received is 10,000. For the year. How much do you exempt? Rupees 100 per month per child. So take it only for one child. Okay. So less. Exempt under section. Can you give me section number? Ten 14 2. Rupees 100 per month per child. So we're taking only bachcho, one child. Clear till here? Outer column 8,800 taxable. Fine till here, all of you? Okay. Do your transport allowance bachcho fully taxable? You know? Not handicapped, nothing, no details given. So we take it as fully taxable. 20,000 for the year. And there's also one more salary which comes under 17(1) only. Okay. We'll take it as bachcho arrears of salary. Remember that? Arrears of salary. How much? For the year 50,050. Correct now? Understood? Any other regular salaries remaining? No. Regular commission, bonus, nothing. So now we go to the second part. Salary under section. What? 17(2). That is perquisites. Correct, no? Perquisites. And what is the benefit bachcho given here? Accommodation. Okay, it is concessional accommodation. It is not rent free because he's paying rupees 5,000 per month. So I'm going to call it as bachcho concessional accommodation. That is the only benefit given. Yes, still here. So I'm going to write down that also bachcho as working note 2. Whatever that figure will come to. Okay, everybody. And total of my entire salary, bachcho, what do we call it as? Gross salary. Now we don't have entertainment allowance or professional tax, so directly I'll write down less. What bachcho? Standard deduction under section. Tell me 16(1)(a). Up to rupees 50,000 will be obviously bachcho, that salary will be up to that much, no? Minimum 50,000. That is bachcho income from salaries or taxable salary. Now this is okay, all of you. Let's go ahead, everybody. Working notes. Working note 1, basic salary or basic pay. Remember how to do, na? Do you remember or no? Check here. He started from 117 at rupees 10,000 per annum. So what will you say? From 111, 17 to 30th October, 31st October 18. How much rupees? 10,000 per month. Arey haan. So let's solve this. What is the increment? Increment is rupees 1,000 bacho. So now rupees 11,000 per month. Correct, no? Then what? 31, 10, 20. Rupees 12,000 per month. 31, 10, 21. Rupees 13,000 per month. Not yet reached. Not yet reached. 31, 10, 22. Somewhere reached. Rupees 14,000 per month. And we still have to do, but continue after October also. And so I'm writing here 1/11/22 to 31st October 23. Rupees 15,000 per month. So give me this figure. At least now don't be wrong. Take your time, calculate properly, cross confirm again, do it twice, and then give me figure. If you give me wrong, I'll remove you from the meeting only. Anything आ रहा है ना? Possible to do, no? क्या कैलकुलेट करना है? वाह बेटा, सही जा रहे हो. अरे सैलरी
सर
कैलकुलेट,
नेटवर्क इश्यू था.
बेसिक सैलरी कैलकुलेट करना है, मतलब जो दिख रहा है फॉर द ईयर अप्रैल 22 से लेके मार्च 23 तक सैलरी कितना है टोटल फॉर द ईयर. देखो do you want to allow downloads? Okay, Indrajit, I got an answer for Indrajit. Nitin, Mansi, you can also type. Okay, Mansi, good. Indrajit, good. Calculate, guys. I will block on YouTube also, Nitin, don't worry. है ना? अरे बेटा, it is 49 per month. What are you doing? कुछ आंसर आया?
सर 2 मिनट बस.
Okay, okay. Come on, guys. So check here. Till October, now. Okay, that means what salary was going on from April to October. April to October is how many months? 7 months. Correct, here. So rupees 14,000 into 7 months, isn't it? And plus remaining, just don't use too much of brain. Just remaining has 5 months. No. Increment was there. So rupees what? 15,000. Yes, till here, all of you. No, beta. Okay, everybody. This comes to how much? 1,73,000. These questions we have covered already. What are you, from where 9 lakhs, beta? Huh? 14,000 per month salary is going on. We don't have to add everything. Ray Baba, what are you doing? We're talking only 1 year salary, na? Between April 22 to March 23. Simple. Okay, done everybody? Are bolo हाँ. Good. So let's go ahead, everybody. This is the first part. Basic salary we have taken. Put that in the main answer. 173. Bachcho, come on. 173. Put it in the outer column. DA is 10% basic, 17,300. Chalo, ready. This is a figure is also ready. Best. Clear till here? All right. Now what do you find? Working note number 2. Concessional accommodation. Chalo, solve. Second. Working note 2. Concessional accommodation. House property is not owned by employer. It is taken on rent. So value of perquisite is actual rent paid or payable by owner, actual rent paid or payable by employer, or 15% of salary, whichever is lower. Don't forget 15% of salary. So first we'll have to calculate that salary. Okay or no? So I'm writing again point number 1. Since house property was taken on lease by employer, perquisite is lower of 15% of salary or actual rent paid oblique payable by what bacho? Employer, right? Let's go ahead, everybody. Nice. Hey, Mataji. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. So first, let's calculate salary is what you will tell me now. Basic, tell me. Plus DA forming part of retirement, but in the question is DA forming part of retirement? No, DA does not form part of retirement, so we'll ignore it. Is there bonus? No. Is there commission? No. What else do we add? Other taxable allowances we add. Yes, everybody. You know? Other taxable allowances. So, what is my basic? 173, na? Tell me, bachcho. Plus, look in the answer and check which all allowances have you taxed. Children education allowance you tax 8,800 and transfer allowance also you tax 20,000. And again, the notes also we have seen we take only accrued salary, so we will ignore bachcho any arrears of salary. Okay, so 8,800 plus plus 20,000 transport allowance. We taxed it. Two lakh 1,800. That is the salary. Yes, very good. अरे हाँ है ना. Therefore 15% of this salary बच्चों is how much? $30,000 something. Correct. 30,270. But you also have to compare that with this, huh, बच्चों, है ना? In the Nathan understood? This is 15% salary or actual rent paid or payable by the employer. So I'm writing here B. Actual rent paid. Oblique बच्चों. Now do you understand importance of the word payable? Even if it is not paid, we will still consider it. Understood? Payable by employer to owner is rupees 50,000 per month, by the way, into 12 months, rupees 6 lakhs. Therefore, lower of 30,270 or 6 lakhs. But what is taxable in the hands of employee or the value, gross value of perquisite? 30,270. Aya now. So value of rent free unfurnished accommodation is rupees 30,270. Arey haan. But is employee paying something? Tell me, bachcho. He's paying na bachcho. 5,000 rupees per month. Hai na? So it is not free. Therefore, concessional. Okay, concessional unfurnished accommodation. Minus rent paid by employee. He's paying 5,000 per month, correct? Into 12 months, no? There is a loss to the employee, or you can say there is no benefit to the employee, in fact. Or in fact, he is paying more, bacho. No figure in the chapter of salary, bacho, can be negative. I had told you this last time only. There is no concept of loss in the chapter of salary or concept of salary. Yes or not? So, in fact, he is little bit paying more than the value of perquisite. All right. Yes, Leo. So, as such, in the answer, bacho, what is going to happen? There is no benefit of concessional accommodation. Clear, all of you? So, what is the answer over there? Nothing. Take the total, give me gross salary. All the calculation but had gone to waste because it is not getting taxable. Sorry. That is that gross. I think using 269. Okay, typing mistake, no problem. Correct, no? In minus 50. Clear, all of you? So 219, yes, correct. 219, 100 is taxable in the hands of that employee. Clear till here? See, I will be taking lots of practice in class, or I'll be taking lots of practice. If I want, I can just take one concept and one question, but I am not satisfied with that. All right. You should be bored with lots of questions. That so many questions I'll be taking. Okay. So deal with it. Otherwise, do record it. Simple. You can skip if you want. Let's go ahead, everybody. Come to the next bacho perquisite, everybody. Furnished accommodation in hotel. Wow. Nice, no? Furnished accommodation in hotel. Ready? So value of perquisite. So again, you will say, sir, if it is hotel or guest house, how will we know? That all headache is of the employer. We don't have to actually check it is hotel or आप भी वही रह रहे. I'm not staying in hotel. I'm staying in a guest house. It's a good place. Just अभी तुमने topic निकाल ही दिया है. You're talking about it. It's a hostel type for the boys. It's like a hostel type. First day itself, I was late. Second night, I was outside the hostel. I was late. So they lock. Obviously, the hostel times are they lock it. No, after some time. It's good. Anyways, let's go ahead, everybody. Furnished accommodation in hotel. Ready, everybody? Value of perquisite shall be lower off. Okay. Value of perquisite shall be lower off. 24% now. My goodness. If the property was owned by an owner or whatever rented, if it was house, we used to go up to 15%, 1.5. But if it is hotel, 24% of the salary paid or payable. Okay. Actual charges paid for the accommodation by the employer to the hotel owner, whichever is lower. Whichever is lower. Clear till here? However, no perquisite is taxable if hotel accommodation is for a period not exceeding 15 days in the year. So if in totality, it is for the year, bacha. 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, like that it is given, and it is not more than 15 days, and again not taxable. Okay. It is provided to employee for transfer from one place to another. So even if it is more than 15 days, but it is like a temporary purpose because he's transferring from one location to another. This happens a lot of time. Employee got transferred from Delhi to Chennai, Chennai to Bangalore, whatever it is. So temporarily in the new location, they gave a stay in hotel. But even if it is exceeding more than 15 days, then still, but what happens? It is not taxable because it was for transfer from one location to another. Clear? And salary means same like rule 3.1. Which one? Rule 3.1. This we have done. Basic, DA forming part of retirement, all bonus, all commission, all taxable allowances. Yes, everybody. Ariha. Yes or no? Chalo, come to question number 53. 5.3. Ready? Here, but you write down hotel. Perquisite. Okay, hotel perquisite. In a notebook also write down. Ready? चलो. Basic pay rupees 5 lakhs per month. DNS allowance is 10% basic. 75% of that forms part of retirement. I think this is quite clear now. Bonus 50,000 rupees per annum. Commission rupees 10,000 per month. Employer provided accommodation for free. Okay, for free. Give you a full stop. Employer paid rupees 1 lakh to the obviously hotel owner, है ना? To hotel owner. Finally, children education allowance also given rupees 1,000 per month, but for 3 children given by employer to employee. है ना? Finally, calculate gross salary. Ready? चलो competition on. For AY 23-24. Particulars rupees. Ready, everybody? Gross salary. So again, regular salary 71 salary. है ना? Salary under section 71 or 71 salary, same thing. What do we write first? Basic pay. Basic pay, बच्चों rupees. Directly outer column 5 lakhs. See, DA is fully taxable, no? So DA will bachcho come directly in outer column. 10% of basic. 50,000. Clear till here, all of you? अरे हाँ. Next what बच्चों? Bonus. Bonus also fully taxable 50,000. Commission. Rupees 10,000 per month, 1,20,000. No problem till here. Fine. Now allowance, children education allowance बच्चे also 17 one, na? So I'm writing that first. Children education allowance. How much is given? Rupees 1,000 per month for 12 months, obviously. But for 3 children, बच्चों, given no. अरे हाँ, 3 children. Okay, 36,000 or 3,600. 1,000 per month. Baap re. Allowed is rupees 100 per month exemption. Given 1,000 per month, so 12,000 per child and 3 child, 36,000. Correct till here. What do we say? How much you will allow? Less exempt under section 10, 14, 2 na? Rupees 100 per month per child. For how many children, bachcho? For 2 children. अरे हाँ. Rupees 1,200. Sorry, 1,200 is for 1 child, so 2,400. $33,600. Yes, everybody. Good. Chalo, this is your 17-1 salary. 17-2 बच्चों, what do you have? Perquisite. And perquisite बच्चों you have hotel वाला. Hotel. है ना? You know, perquisites are given, but you simply write down working note. Working note because you should show the reason for whatever you're writing, है ना? And as it is, but they had asked you only gross salary, so no other calculations. Correct till here? All right, let's go ahead, everybody. Keep that one pencil or scale in that hotel accommodation rules so that you can quickly refer. Shall I write working notes? Working notes. Ready? That working note one for hotel accommodation. What is the rule, bacho? What is the rule? Tell me. 24% of salary or actual rent or actual amount paid by employer to hotel owner, whichever is lower. Correct earlier? And is lower of 24%, but not 15 now. 20% of salary or actual amount paid by employer to hotel. Lower. Clear earlier? First, let's calculate salary for this purpose. Remember the salary for this purpose, tell me. Basic plus DA forming part of retirement, full commission, full bonus, other taxable allowances. Are haan. So, basic plus DA forming part of retirement plus commission plus bonus plus taxable allowances. Are haan. How much is the basic bacho? 5 lakhs current till year plus 50,000 is your DA, but of that only 75% forms part of retirement. Correct? Bonus 50,000. Commission 1,20,000. Important taxable allowances. Many students forget over there. It was how much, bacho? 33,600 taxable allowance. Taxable allowance, bacho, outer column 33,600. Give this figure. How much is the total, bacho? How much? Total is how much? This figure is how much? 741,100, correct. 741,100. Very good. Nitin understood. Indrajit. Of that, how much we take now? 24%, but please don't forget. Therefore, 24% of 741. $177,864. Very good. Okay, and B, bacho. B part. Actual amount paid by employer to hotel owner. Is it given to us? Rupees 1 lakh. Therefore, understood or no? Lower of 177,864 or 1 lakh. Therefore, taxable perquisite ₹1 lakh. Yes, still here, all of you. Give me total. Eight 600. Very good, Bachu. Very good, very good, very good. Well done. Clear? Clear? That is a gross salary. Come to question number 37. 37. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 37. We'll go ahead, everybody. $37. Mr. Khanna, an employee of Indian Oil, whatever, IOL, whatever it is, or IOC, whatever the company is, okay? Okay. New Delhi, a private, it is not Indian Oil, a private sector company, received the following for the financial year 22-23. Yes, Celia? Basic pay, whatever, 1,20,000 for the year, no? Okay, no problem. House rent allowance and special allowance. Understand, please understand. The students get confused with the special allowance also. Whenever only simple special allowance is written, na, bachcho, it is not 1014-1 or 1014-2 salary. Okay, everybody? See, what happens, I'll tell you practically. Practically. Now, the company decides what is to be the CTC. That for a designation, you understand designation, that means role. The company decides, okay, we want to pay 6 lakhs. Now, we break the 6 lakhs into couple of components. Acha. Basic should be how much? HRA should be how much? Bonus, commission, etc., etc., etc. And we try to obviously make it the best possible tax planning from tax planning point of view. Children education allowance, children hostel allowance, transport allowance, whatever can be exempted. Clear? And if at all we don't remember or we have utilized everything, we simply but just say balance as special allowance. And in that case, but what happens? It becomes fully taxable. The special allowance is nothing but a allowance. It is just given as a balancing figure for the total CTC. CTC, you understand or no, by the way? What is CTC? We discussed that CTC. I think you have done in costing also, maybe, shayad, maybe. CTC means cost to company, correct? Correct, clear all of you? We'll go ahead, everybody. So special allowance is fully taxable. Anyways, what is this discussion here? Mr. Khanna was residing at New Delhi and was paying rent of rupees 10,000 per month. Okay. HRE is getting, no? Compute eligible exemption under section 1013A. That we can quickly do with no issues. In respect of HRA received. No DA, nothing else is given to us. If Mr. Khanna opts for, if na. So basically that we will see later on. Yes, clear all of you? If Mr. Khanna opts for, let us read that. Rent-free accommodation, where the company would, whereby the company is paying a rent of rupees 10,000 per month to the landlord and recovers the sum of rupees 2,100 per month, okay, from employee, which was in excess of his entitlement. That means obviously we are recovering more. You know, we are recovering from the employee. What will be the perquisite in the hands of, what will be the perquisite? Simple. Okay. Which of the above is beneficial to Mr. Khanna, that is HRA or rent-free accommodation. Now use common sense. These details are given to us. You know, everybody okay till here? Let's start then. We just have to compare HRA option and concessional accommodation option. There are two options. You know, obviously if he gets bacho accommodation, actually he will not be paid HRA. Yes, Ilya. So let's random. Chalo. Computation of taxable salary. This is much better on internet now. No lag, nothing from my side. All okay. You want to see where am I sitting? How am I sitting? This is a classroom, okay? I mean, there's again cabin next door. Then there are all the classrooms in front of this actually cabin. Only one staff is here right now sitting. That also for me. Then I'll go in sometime, you know, to the house, guest house. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. Computation of taxable salary. Where am I? Of Mr. Khanna. For AY Bachu 23-24. Okay, all of you? So let's start. Particulars. Case 1, case 2, or you can say option 1, option 2. Option 1 is HRA. You know, and option 2 is what, bacho? Concessional, not rent free. Why concessional? Because the company will record 2,500 rupees from him per month. You know, so concessional accommodation. For both of it, as well as you have to do calculation. HRA also, you know, 1013 hai. Exemption will have to calculate, and concession accommodation also perquisite we have to calculate. Okay. Ready? First one. Basic pay. And there was 1 lakh rupees or what? It was how much? 1,20,000. That is common for both the cases. Special allowance is also much common for both the cases. Special allowance. How much, bacho? 30,000. No problem. Now understand. HRA in cash if received 1 lakh. You know? Yes, all of you. And over you'll see HRA not. Not means what? Obviously. Over there, cash is not received. And we are writing bacho for your understanding less. Exempt under section what section? 1013A. And if obviously HRA is not given, but what is given? Concession accommodation, hai na? So concessional accommodation perquisite. For HRA, we don't take allowances. Means
Special allowance.
what's allowance?
Special allowance.
No. See, the special allowance is taxable for both of them. No, we are looking at the option that which may be better for him to get the HRA in cash or get the home and not cash of HRA. Special allowance is nothing but an extra allowance and it is taxable in any case fully. Okay, so it is not going to affect our answer at all. Just consider it like a regular bonus. Okay, everybody. And again, this perquisite, both of them are what working notes will calculate. Okay, these are both working notes. Both working notes, HRA exemption and perquisite calculation. Okay. Fine. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead, all of you. HRA calculation, exemption calculation. HRA is exempt to the following. Remember that actual HRA received or what? Rent paid minus 10% of salary or 30, 50 or 40% of salary. Which city it is? Delhi. So 50% of salary. So for that, first we have to calculate salary for the purpose of HRA. Is what? Basic plus DA forming part of retirement plus commission as a percentage of turnover. Do we have anything given over here? Nothing. So I'll just take basic 1,20,000. Are हाँ. Can I deliver all of you? HR is exempt least to the following. First, actual HRA 1 lakh, no? Second, rent paid minus 10% of salary. Yes. In the first example, okay. How much is he paying rent? He's paying 10,000 rupees per month. Are हाँ. 12 months. Minus 10% of 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 minus 12,000. I hope this is clear. 1,08,000. Can I deliver all of you? And third one. Since it is Delhi, so 50% of salary. %50 of salary. That is what? So which is the least, bachcho? This is the 60,000 is the least. Agreed. Till here, all of you tell me. Oof. Put it in the main answer, chalo. Total we'll take later on. Now we have to do bachcho calculation of perquisite. Okay. check here. Which kind of accommodation is this? Rent-free accommodation? Not really. It is a concessional because 2,500 employees paying. But is it owned by employer? Employer is also going to pay rupees 10,000 per month to the owner. What is the rule for perquisite? Khushbu? Actual rent paid by employer or 15% of salary. Remember that, bacho? 15% of salary. Whichever is lower. Arey, haan. All of you. So again, I'll write on the first point. House property is taken on lease by employer. Therefore, perquisite is what, bacho? Lower of. Or actual rent paid by employer. Yes, till here? First, let's calculate salary. I'm giving you this task right now. So I want you to calculate. Give me salary for this purpose. Any figure? Correct. The basic is how much basic? 1,20,000, hai na? That is not a problem. And but there is no DA, there is no bonus, no commission, but allowance is there na? Taxable. Special allowance is taxable, 30. Okay, Nathan, understood? Khushbu. See, simply if you see the word allowance and if it is in the order column taxable, add it here. Simple. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Therefore, $22,500, I think. Hai na? For the year. Or actual rent is how much? Rupees what? But 10,000, I think. Employer is paying how much? 10,000 per month. Which is lower, bacho? 22,500. This is your gross value per perquisite. Gross. Okay. Or we can use the word rent free. But is employee paying or no, bacho, something? Yes, he is paying, bacho, so less. Rent recovered. From employee. $2,500 into 12, 30,000, na? Therefore, the taxable perquisite will be how much? Indrajit. Very good, Mansi. Hi, Ma Mataji. Clear? So much of calculation, what? Then nothing taxable. Yeah, we'll go ahead, everybody. So put in the outer column, not outer column, main column again here, nothing taxable. What are the figures? Over here, 1,90,000, and over here, bachu what? 1,50,000. Yes or no? From tax liability bachu point of view, which is beneficial, option 1 or 2? From tax liability point of view. But again, there are, as per ICA, there are 2 points of view. So we'll write down both the point of view. Okay. Because in HR you're actually getting cash also. So we have to see that as well. Write down, okay. Calculation of cash flow. Particulars. Option 1, option 2. है ना? See, for rent, HRA received. I'm talking of cash now, obviously. At least you're receiving HRA in option 1. How much? 1 lakh, no, I think. 1 lakh. Currently, yeah. But how much are you actually paying for rent? Less, let us say. Outflow. I'm talking of cash outflow. I'm not talking about 10, 13 calculation. What is the expenditure for the employee towards rent? So less rent paid. In first example, how much was he paying? Tell me. Rupees 10,000 per month. Are ha. Are ha ya na. So 1,20,000. And in second option means it was not rent free. It was concessional. So 2,500, remember? 2,500 per month. So total was how much? So even option 2 you have to pay rent. But only of 30,000 total for the year. Are ha. So net cash outflow. Or net cash flow is what? 20,000 out of pocket. And you're definitely about to out of pocket 30,000. Isn't it? Or you can say whenever he gets rupees 1 lakh, he can always choose his own expenditure towards rent. No? Okay. So right about the conclusion here. From tax liability point of view. Option 2 is preferable since taxable income is lower. Okay. And second, from cash flow point of view, From cash flow point of view, बच्चों, option 1 is better. Since net outflow is lower. Clear to all of you? Yes. All right, clear, everybody? Okay, everybody? That's it for text for today. Revise properly, read properly. Okay, all of you? Revise also and read also properly all the provisions and finish your study material. Okay. Again, read the provisions from study material also, ICAS, CS, CMA, whatever you have. Accordingly, finish it. All right. Okay.